The last stormy night. One stormy evening, as thunder rumbled in the distance, a stranger arrived. Cloaked in tattered robes, he carried an air of calm amidst the chaos. The villagers eyed him warily, but Miriam felt a pull in her heart. She approached him, sensing a kindred spirit. "Are you a messenger of hope?" she asked. The stranger smiled gently. "I am here to remind you that even in despair, God's light can pierce the darkest nights." Intrigued, Miriam invited him to the village square. As the children gathered around, she felt a surge of energy, as if the very air was charged with promise. The stranger spoke of a vision, a place where hope flourished, where love triumphed over fear. "Sometimes," he said, "the greatest deliverance comes from within. You must believe in your own strength and the power of your faith." Days turned into weeks, and the village began to change. Inspired by the stranger's words, they worked together to restore their homes, plant gardens, and share their resources. Laughter slowly returned to the streets, weaving a tapestry of resilience. But then, a fierce storm struck. Winds howled, and rain fell like an unyielding torrent. Fear gripped the villagers, threatening to extinguish their newfound hope. Miriam gathered the children in her home, reminding them of the stories they had shared. "Remember, God is our refuge. We are not alone," she urged, her voice steady even as the storm raged outside. As the night deepened, the stranger returned, standing firm against the wind. "Your faith will carry you through this trial. Look to each other and find strength in unity." The villagers, emboldened by his presence, stepped out into the tempest. Hand in hand, they formed a chain of solidarity. Together they prayed for protection and deliverance, their voices rising above the storm. And then, in a moment of profound stillness, the storm began to ease. The clouds parted, revealing a brilliant moon that bathed the village in a silvery light. The villagers stood in awe, realizing they had weathered the storm not just as individuals, but as a community. From that day forward, the village thrived. They built a sanctuary in honor of the stranger who had brought them together. He left one day, disappearing as mysteriously as he had come, but his words lingered in their hearts. Years later, as children grew into adults and new families arrived, Miriam continued to tell the stories of hope and deliverance. The village had transformed from a place of despair into a beacon of light, shining brightly in a world that often forgot the power of faith in God and unity. And in that village, hope lived on, a testament to the belief that even in the last days, God's deliverance and love was always with them.